So let's go into it. Thank you, Labi, for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, George. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure is always ours. Mrs., thank you so much for making time with us here on the show. Hope you are good.
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm all good.
Great.
My pens is happening, so all UG students are happy.
Yeah.
Right, but we're still talking about experience. Pens is just for the fun of it. But the broader issue of how to elevate the living conditions or enhance our experience here is why we're here this morning. The UG Student Experience Conference, is it? Tell us, why is it maiden? Has it happened before? What is it even about?
Okay. So good morning to you once again, and good morning to all your listeners. We're happy to be on your platform this morning to discuss the Maiden Student Experience Conference. And this program is being engineered by the University of Ghana through the Institutional Advancement Directorate. So I overheard part of the conversation before walking to the studio, whether this is just a UG affair or it's a national affair, because you made reference to the Minister of Education coming. And yes, I must emphasize that this goes beyond the University of Ghana.
Okay.
Of course, as a university, our first strategic priority is aligned to transformative student experience. But we believe that it is not just good enough to have a transformative student experience on UG campus only. I think if we broaden the conversation to the national scale, that will benefit all students in Ghana. And so the focus is, yes, to engineer a platform where students can hold the university authorities accountable to the promises that they have, mentioned, and also to be able to listen to the students so that we can pick feedback from this conference to be able to enhance the transformative student experience that we hope to deliver. Of course, with the induction of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Nanaba Apiamfo, there's been a lot of initiatives. The One Student, One Laptop, the digitalization projects across various lecture halls, and then also the hotspot comfort zones, just to mention a few. But we think that hearing from those that we wish to serve can better enhance our service delivery, not just in the lecture halls, but across the divide. And so this is a holistic platform that we are providing.
Interesting. The service excellence and innovation, that's the theme. The theme emphasizes service excellence. I don't know if I'm getting it right.
Yes, so let me help you with the theme.
Right.
So the theme is transforming student experience through service excellence and innovation. Precisely.
That part is what I'm interested in. So I know that UG is always about innovation, elevating student experience and all. So out of the conference, what will be happening? Is it going to be conversations with stakeholders, or are we taking input? No, so I'll come to President, he will talk about the student. So right. I'm trying to get a glimpse of what will be happening. Is it that we're allowing students to come and engage, or is just going to be a conversation among the minds that we've assembled? How is it going to be like?
Great. So permit me to run you through the order of proceedings because of the specific question you have asked as to how the program is all going to be. So yes, we are going to have a few speeches from the Vice Chancellor. We are going to have some speech from the Director of Institutional Advancement. We'll have the Minister also speaking, and then we'll have the keynote address from Professor Henson. Now, aside that, what we're planning is that we have nominated one representative from the undergraduate constituency and then one from the graduate student to represent them and to share their experience. And we believe that with that platform, we can listen to them, hear how they have fared on campus and how their experience has been. And that will shape the conversations going into the breakout sessions. So for the breakout sessions, we're going to have 4 breakout sessions, one focusing on career transitioning, another focusing on mental health, another focusing also on daring to create. And that's a bit that focuses on entrepreneurship. You know that a lot of times young people have such brilliant and innovative ideas. And as a university, we have always created platforms for them to be able to thrive. The University of Ghana Business School has one, the Innovation Hub. RAID has also championed a number of such students through their various platforms. And so we believe that having, in fact, and the person who is going to facilitate that session is an old student who completed not too long ago, but is doing so well. One, Mr. Joseph Nanaya Ofori Redu of Fiankra, maybe you may have heard. Yes, he was featured last year in the calendar somewhere. So yes, we believe that giving this platform to this carefully selected speakers would be able to dissect the various areas of academic excellence. So we are not looking at just what goes on in the lecture halls, but of course we are looking at thriving holistically, which has to do with how well the students are faring, you know, within their various halls and all of that. So it's a beautiful conversation that we are going to have, and the platforms have been created such that the facilitators are not just talking, but the participants are a big part of the conversation. And at the end of the day, we harvest the ideas that have been, shared in the various breakout groups, and then they report. And hopefully we develop a comprehensive report that can get to management for the necessary attention.
Okay, yes, we'll come back to the report and what we'll be doing with the report. But Mr. President, let me come to you. I know that naturally you would have student welfare at heart. How do you feel about this initiative, the conference? Any sentiments?
Good morning to you once again, George, and good morning to all your listeners, particularly students from the University of Ghana. So as Ms. Joanna rightly said, this is the maiden edition of the Student Experience Conference. And then the students form the central or primary part of this whole conference that has been organized. It aims at bringing together students, faculty, alumni, and staff to bring their concerns, bring their feedbacks. I mean, we hear from students, we hear from staff, we hear from alumni, we hear from the faculties. And then based on their feedback, as Ms. Joanna said, I think the schools authorities or schools management can go back, dwell on what was brought forth, and then they can, going forward, make use of it to make good policies or improve upon the policy that's already been established. So as I rightly said, there's opportunity for students to, come on board and then share their experience, how right from their entry into University of Ghana to whichever year they are in now, how the experience has been, the positive aspects of it, and then what they wish could be improved upon. And as you rightly said, this is a holistic program. In as much as it's an academic institution, you're not only focusing on academia, you're looking at also speaking about the mental health of students, their career and their life even after school. So I'll encourage all students to take part, come, experience it, share their experience, and then together we know that they're going to make University of Ghana a better place for all of us.
Sure. Maybe I'll put you on the spot. I know that the Minister of Education would be there as president leading the students. Do you have any recommendations, something planned that you intend to spell out on a day to him specifically?
That's something that we have actually planned. In as much as I'm the president, I think it's a students' experience conference. So I give the students also the opportunity to do that presentation on our behalf.
So you're not saying that universe. You're waiting for the day. Okay, sure, that's fine. But let me come to Mrs. Joanna. It's a beautiful program. I admire, everything that we're trying to, the effort we're putting in. But post the conference, the reports that we get, what will become of it? I know that we're sending it to management to inform policy, but I'm asking this because usually we have a lot of events, we organize a lot of conferences, but as to what becomes of it, the aftermath, I'm not too sure.
Okay. Yes, thank you. This is a very important question you have just asked. And that is one of the things that the committee is mindful of. And so the work of the committee doesn't really end with the conference, organizing of the conference per se. But we believe that all the ideas that will emanate from this conference is going to feed into the policy direction. It would even provide first and foremost some idea to management to begin to assess how well we are doing with our first strategic priority as a university. And as I mentioned, so beyond even the University of Ghana and what we can do to enhance our transformative student experience, we have a number of tertiary institutions coming. And if you would permit me, I'll just run quickly through some of them. So
Sure.
UPSA is coming, Wisconsin is coming, Ashesi University, we have KNUST, we have Knatsford, Unimac, Central, NIB. So across the divide, both public and private are coming. And we believe that the challenges or the innovative ideas that UG may be championing may be such that can help or benefit these other universities that are coming. That's one. Two, the challenges also that UG students may be facing may not be unique or peculiar to them. And so as they share some of these stories, of course, the other universities can begin to look at ways of going around it so that, as I mentioned from the beginning, the conversation is not just about UG and the leverage that we'll get from this conference, but how we can begin to transform student experience across all campuses in Ghana. And that for us is a big thing because, of course, even in the planning process, in fact, we have one of the professors from UMass, Professor Kumi Boateng. He's the incoming Vice Chancellor of UMass. And he admitted in one of our programs that this is something that he's going to replicate on his campus. So already ahead of the conference, you can see that this has, is beginning to have some impact, so to speak, in other campuses, not just in UG. And we're excited about it. We are excited that we are not just premier, but we are impacting across the various campuses.
I see. I know that naturally we're expecting students to come, but is there anything in this conference for staff of the university faculty?
Yes. So thank you for this as well.